Hey favored ones, welcome back to another collective reading. Today's reading is going to be on how people find you inspiring. So the title will be I Am A Muse, like I am amused. And yeah, there's just been a lot of chatter around your art and the inevitable success that is coming your way. And in honor of that, I wore my Bob Cat Ross t-shirt. A lot of you could be inspiring artists. A lot of people, a lot of you are inspiring others with your art. Not only for them to be brave and put themselves out there because they see you constantly putting yourself out there, and being consistent with it too. Whether you're getting results or not, you know that your story is worth being told and that the right people will be, drawn into you in due time as your paradigm unfolds naturally. A lot of people may feel like they fumbled with you or should have approached you better, or you could have felt like you could have approached this project better, because at the beginning of this video my left foot hurt for like a half a second. I was like, why does it feel tense and pain? And the left side of the body usually indicates a past life, or if you don't believe in reincarnation, then just past versions of yourself, and feel like you may have fumbled this dream because you didn't start earlier, or you were going through life experiences. And I feel like these life experiences aren't hindering you from your dream. If anything, it will give you more to say, because a lot of people can be talented in regards to creation and art making, but if they don't have a lot to say and not a lot of life experiences, it's usually takes more for them to find someone to relate to their work, because a lot of people can be inspired and admire your work, but it takes a certain special bond and knowing to fully resonate and relate to a person's experience, as if you've personally gone through it. So I feel like a lot of you have gone through hardships and turmoils that have not only taught you how to get out of that situation, and not only to recognize it before it starts turning bad again next time it comes around, but you also gain that wisdom and a big heart to want to help others who are going through that type of situation. And you're not willing to back down from a challenge, whether that challenge is getting your art out there, whether that challenge is showing people who you really are, or just not backing down from the challenge of proving yourself right. Being like, I can do this, and your higher self's like, bet we can do that. Let's do it. There could be a lot of energy from the full moon going on right now that you may feel like, yeah, with the blue moon coming through, which is very rare. I feel like you're a rare person, and you may not show many people when you're feeling blue. So if you feel comfortable around someone to show those hardships and those experiences, I feel like they really admire you and are inspired by your growth and your progress. I also feel like that you're allowing this art to be therapeutic for you. Some of you may feel like a very incredible urge to share every single piece of artwork because, you know, I created it, that's what it's for. But I feel like Spirit's letting me know sometimes those pieces were meant for you. And a lot of you may come back to that piece later and really resonate with it. So some of you may be going through past artworks of yourself or past songs that you've written or wrote, and you're really going back at it and giving a little bit more perspective and insight to how you were doing at that time and how much you've grown too. You could be having a lot of old friends or family members come around, and you just really don't resonate with them anymore and how they talk. You could have been someone who enjoyed gossiping and people pleasing and being a part of a big group. And over time, when you stop resonating with them anymore, your friend group slowly got smaller and smaller. And now that you're, you know, you were always an artist, but now that you are showcasing that you're an artist, you're concerned about, well, who am I gonna have to invite to shows, or I don't have that big of a following anymore. Who's going to like my stuff? How am I going to get it out there? And I just feel like, just like a beautiful flower that's just bloomed, I feel like it will just, you're irresistible. I'm hearing the chorus song, so some of you could have Celtic background. Yeah, you're irresistible, you're natural, physical, you're indescribable. Yeah, so your work's indescribable. Some of you may be able to invoke feelings from people and them not even know why. And the reason why is because your art is healing them. And they may not be able to recognize that, but those who do recognize it, they're like, wow, their energy and the words and their story that they have is really healing. You could have people messaging you or coming up to you being like, thank you for sharing your work. I really appreciate it and it resonated and I don't feel so alone anymore. And that's why you're a muse for other people. And you amuse people with your productions, your comedy, and some of you could be like meme lords or meme kings and queens. Really enjoy just getting a laugh out of people, but I just feel like there's more to you than that. I feel like that's just your baseline, not basic line. Like, you're not basic. Helping other people smile and laugh is anything but basic, but I feel like that's your base, like your primer, like just the base coat is you being funny. I feel like you could be more than that. If you want to go in comedy, or you have other things that you are talented at that people also recognize. You might feel like you're the gesture, the court gesture, and you're there to entertain others. And I feel like the main message behind it is they're like, I like making people laugh, is really an incognito message of, I like healing others. And I feel like you are a healer and you may not have that, embrace that as much as others have. And that's why they really find you to be a muse, is because you really do have that healing touch. Some of you may even have that sexual healing, with you being grounded within your own sensuality and sexuality. You remind others that it's nothing to be shameful and guilty to indulge in your own needs and your own self-discovery and self-expression and whatever way you do that is beautiful and sacred. There's many ways to showcase yourself, and like everyone's is different. But yeah, I really feel like I feel like some of you may hold on to the past of being like, oh, I made a mistake, that's terrible, I made an accident, I should have never trusted that person, I shouldn't have invested so much time in that when I should have been investing in this. And I'm really hearing Bob Ross right now being like, there are no mistakes, only happy little accidents. And I feel like all of those happy little accidents are leading to your happily after. Because I don't want to say ever after, because it's happily after everything you did. And I feel like what you've done so far is worth the recognition, you know, even if you're in the trenches and like so deep in the manure of past and even, you know, present mistakes that you've made, even if you aren't within your sobriety, even if this is your worst day so far, I still believe in you, and I still feel like this day will turn into a beautiful art piece one day. And I'm not talking about something that you're going to make. I'm talking about something that you're going to make of yourself. You're the art. You're the masterpiece you are creating every single day. You get up and decide, no, I'm not going to let my intrusive thoughts get me today. No, I'm not going to let the people who bully me show me how they're right. I'm going to show them how I do. And what I do is be myself. Any other messages while I'm shuffling here before we pull out a card? Some of you feel like you're really, really small, and your company or your channel is really small, and it's taking a lot of effort or work. And Spirit's showing me a bonsai tree. And with bonsai trees, they last and live for a long time, and they can be very like between family. You could like, I feel like what you're creating could be passed down for generations through family, or you're creating new generational cycles. But with the bonsai tree, you're constantly needing to prune it and take care of it, shape it. It is a commitment and takes dedication to have one, but it will last for a long time. And I feel like that's the message for the collective right now in regards to your art, your album, your music videos, your poetry, your short stories, your digital art. You know, it's not just art, it could be healing, you creating baking, herbology, doing massage, you know, really working with healing with your hands and with your mind through your voice. I just feel like you're using your body to help others heal, and for some of you, you're helping others heal by just being yourself and reminding them that it's okay to do so as well. Be yourself, gang. Hearing gang gang. Okay. Can we get one more card, please? Spirit guides, guardians, and ancestors. You could be seeing mirroring numbers, or people could be really mirroring you right now with it was 1441 on the clock. So stability, Stability is coming through, as well as master number 11 could be your number as well, and 5-5. So big changes. I feel like you're going to get a big following here soon. Like, and like, for me, that could be a jump up of like 14. It could be a jump up of 3. Every single one of you is going to feel like a big jump in followings. Is different for you. For those who have gotten used to bigger numbers, of course, you're going to be looking for a bigger number, but remember to celebrate every single one person, because behind each one of those likes, most cases, I feel like someone's gonna honk a horn, or you may hear a horn that will give you symbolism or confirmation in a time that you need it. What was I saying about? Whatever, if it comes back, it's meant to be. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are going to be tooting your horn and shouting you out. I hope that was all of the message. If not, then it will come to you. Duck. I feel like some of you may like duck, because there was a duck that was going by. Duck, duck, goose. Some of you could be work with younger children, or like you're a big brother or big sister program kind of vibes, or just a really good aunt or uncle or parent, of course. Yeah, of course. And I just feel like a lot of you are healing your inner child right now, while you're also gentle parenting your kid, which is a really hard way to navigate. Some of you are parenting yourself, since you didn't have any good examples around you growing up. Because of that with the duck, but I first thought goose, so duck, duck, goose. A lot of you could be playing childhood games, or just nursery rhymes like that, like hickory dickory dock could be important to you. Either way, I got the 3 cards here that I wanted, so I feel like you are the jewel of your family. You know how there's like family jewels, that means something way different. But I feel like your wishes are coming true for yourself with each timeline and each new gem that you release, and each of your creations is a gem. And I feel like as you hang up each one of those gems on display, the closer you are getting to your wish coming true. Some of you are doing vision boards or manifestations. I feel like some of you need to like put your work out there with the intention that it's going to be great. Some of you may be like, does anyone want to see my stuff? And if no one says yes, then you won't release it. I get a big feeling of that. It's almost like you're guessing if other people are going to like it, and if it doesn't reach that imaginary standard, you won't put it out there, when in all actuality, that's probably the one that people will relate to the most, because that's your vulnerability of your ego holding it back. It's your ego being like, oh, it's not good enough, people don't actually want to hear me, so if they don't want to hear me, I'm not gonna bug them. Bug them. If they don't like it, they'll block you. That's hater energy. So like, I really gotta start remembering to call shows by their actual names instead of calling them the Smolder Gang and stuff like that. Oh, the new Willow show is what I'm getting me, where like, if you haven't seen it yet, this is spoilers, so if you don't care to watch that, or you are watching that, then I don't know. I'll try not to do too many spoilers, but the heroine in the event was hidden away for most of her life. And when it was finally time for her to arise, she came forth, and a lot of people didn't believe in her, and a lot of people were jealous of what power and accomplishments were meant to be coming their way. And I feel like that's what's happened here with your story on Earth, is that you were maybe bullied, and all of your talents were either hidden away, either by being sheltered by a family, or maybe you decided that you were going to be an indented wallflower and made yourself a wallflower so other people could have their time to shine, because you just wanted everyone to win, but you forgot to add yourself to that equation. And I feel like the universe and spirit was sick of you not using your voice and dimming your voice, and it was like, enough is enough. I'm putting you on center stage. And I really feel like they are putting you on center stage, and everyone else is finally looking at you like, wow, look at her, and you're look at them. They really got this vision, and they know their truth, and you're looking at the moon, and your passion. Yeah, this full moon coming up tomorrow has definitely got something. If you guys are a lot of manifestations coming in, you're rare. You're rare like the blue moon. When people see you, they really think that you're a rare individual, and they don't get to see you that often. And some people may not get to see you when you're feeling blue or down, and people who do get to see that part of you feel really honored that you trust them with your vulnerability and your creations and your art. Yeah, people really admire and are honored by the fact it was 222, 2222. So you could be seeing twos and fours again. But yeah, people feel really honored when you share your art or feel safe to be vulnerable with them, as they know you don't open up to a lot of people. So yeah, balancing your shadow work and your yin and yang, knowing that you are a complete individual with or without a huge following. You are making strides. Even if you made one difference in a person's life, your whole life, that's a big deal. And if that person was you, icing on the cake. I love that quote. Yeah, a lot of people are trying to not stare at you. You can notice that a lot of people are staring recently, and it's because of how big you're glowing with your energy and vibing high and walking to the beat of your own drum. Yeah, before I thought they were looking, that these two individuals were looking at the main one in the middle here. Yeah, your center stage. But really, they're like looking off to the side. So I feel like some people may pretend not to notice your art or the creations and your wisdom that you provide and are graciously share with the world. Definitely don't feel like you're a gatekeeper of knowledge or the gatekeeper of people glowing up and having their own. Now, of course, you could be a cross-watcher. Some of you may be hating on people as well. Remember that this is a general reading and it may not apply to all. And also there's a lot of energies. So it could also be that I'm talking about you. And if you're not even willing to take that into consideration, then it most likely is you. Yeah, two of emotions, which is two of cups. A lot of you are thinking that you may have fumbled or um, your person or missed out on the chance because of something in your past. And yeah, so some of you could be healing from that right now and moving into the dating pool and finding that there is plenty of fish in the sea. Some of you could be using plenty of fish. Is that even a thing anymore? I really haven't used online dating. I just remembered that that used to be a big ad back in the day. But whatever's today's dating apps are, then yeah, some of you could be putting aside your differences and going through and dating again and realizing that the last person was overlooking you and not seeing you for who you really were. I feel like a lot of them could have had like a side piece, or pretending like you're the main event while giving attention to others. And you weren't allowing that, so you're gonna wait. I'm also hearing Christina Aguilera, so some people could be awakening their inner genie, you know, rubbing it the right way. A lot of you could be working on Tantra or Kama Sutra, and it's really helping you release that flow. Some of you could be working on your flow as well for like holistics, like with your feminine hygiene, but also a lot of you could be working on your flow for like artistry. Boy, you're cute. Yeah, you. A lot of your cats might be loving attention right now. A lot of your kids could be being very vocal with what they need right now, and you feel like being a parent could be interfering with your dreams. I feel like that's not the case. I feel like you having experience with kids and frustration will help you be more prepared and patient for when you have to deal with grumpy customers or haters, because if you're constantly like, if your kids are constantly testing your patience, then you are getting schooled in patience. So like, I feel like that could be one of the things that you're getting gentle parenting with, is realizing that kids aren't just trying to be rude and get in your way. That sometimes it's just that they need attention and they're trying to teach you to relax and take a moment of rest. Yeah, so the hidden truth right now with the moon is that you may not feel like you're center stage, but people are literally trying so hard not to stare at you. They're like, they'll look away as soon as you go to look at them, and they're like, oh, I wasn't looking at you, I was totally looking at something over here. Or they act like they don't view your art or your content, like, I don't want to say content, blah, blah. People don't look at your creations or tune into your channels or your podcasts, but they do. People be paying attention. They're just not paying you respects. And that's different. You don't want people around who pay you respects, not just pay you attention. You know, and paying attention is beautiful, but if they're not doing it respectfully, then respectfully, there's the door. So, 9 of Cups. Boy, I don't understand. Yeah. I don't understand. Your window's open. You got water. If you need some attention, you can come here and get some. Some people may complain that you don't spend time with them, like really cry out and be like, oh, they never have time for me. They don't want to hang out with me. But at the same time, when you try to like hang out with them, they're not available, or they just want to be a negative Nancy when you're around the whole time. And like, I'm getting energy vamp. energy. Vibes. Okay, number 9. I'm getting Attack on Unicorn, the game, but also like because of the song. Always want to be with you, make believe with you, and live in harmony. So there are people out there who do want to make believe with you, who do believe in your dreams, and they do want to live in harmony. The moon. Illusion, hidden truths, shadows in the moonlight, facing your fears, obscured knowledge, the need to trust your intuition, instincts, and the things you cannot know at this time. Subtle illumination. Prompt, confused reflections. She is having trouble seeing the paths that lie ahead. 2 maidens light the way, yet neither can illuminate what exists beyond the fog of the horizon. Their counsel is in tune to the moon and to trust the inner voice. She squints to see, and the watery surface plays tricks in the dark. A shadow of the shadow casts illusions, and without true clarity, she finds herself quiet, afraid, unsure. She takes a deep breath, and the moves of the moo. Some of you really might enjoy cows, or like I'm seeing someone like train them like a horse. Either way, back to this. The muse of the moon stirs in her light, bends and lengthens. Moonchild, there is an ancient wisdom ahead, and yet you must meander into the moonlight streams of unconscious trust and allow your intuition to hear the gentle nudges of your knowing. Her voice streams in, louder now. Find peace within the shadows, for there is deep magic there. Find deep truth in your own discernment. Sometimes you cannot know until you walk the way. Know that your path will indeed be one of uncertainty at times, and allow your fear to dissipate in the sun's peaks over the horizon at dawn. The poem. You were written in stardust and folded through time, and the sea of illusion are your mountains to climb. So yeah, fighting the illusion of feeling like you're never going to be seen or heard, or never going to blow up, or go viral, or even like glow up. Maybe some of you are like, am I ever going to bloom? I'm getting the scene from Mulan where it's like, this cherry blossom when it blooms will be the most beautiful of all. And I feel like that's the case for you here, my collective beautiful favored ones, is that you are indeed going to bloom. Whether that's blooming love, blooming your goals and wishes and dreams, or just blooming in relaxation. Over here. Okay. 2 of emotions: love, relationship, friendships, romance, partnerships, connecting with other souls, soulmates, mutual attraction, or a catalyst for creative collaborations. Yeah, some of you may feel like people don't want to collaborate you. I think I felt like I said that before, or people don't want to work with you and your art, or they don't think that you're good enough artist. Then those people don't need to create a collaboration with you. Other people will be over the moon to collaborate with you. I feel like if they're not a oh yeah energy about it when you're like it, then they're definitely an oh no energy. And I would rather have a oh yeah, I want to definitely collaborate with you. I'm breaking down walls just so that I can get into this funky flow with you. And yeah, for those who don't, then I just let them pass on by. Like maybe they'll come around in years or two, but you don't have to wait on them. And you certainly don't have to accept it when they finally do come around either. Consorting with devotion. The two of emotion offers a mutual attraction that leaves them floating helplessly in the waters of love and tumbling into the future together. All the feels. I just feel that, see that meme with Mr. No Face, the feels from Spirited Away. Some of you may enjoy watching Studio Ghibli movies. I'm definitely getting Kiki's delivery service right after I said that, but I think that a lot of them that you're really happy with, and so am I. They find themselves on wavelengths. Some of you could be getting into voice acting or doing soundtracks for the movie. Because I thought about the soundtracks for all the movie, and they're always like total bangers. And I feel like your creations are total bangers and will be introduced to the industry. The industry will be introduced to wider ranges of networking. They find themselves on the same wavelength and possibly drawn to this connection that blossomed so easily. With emotions this synced, they know that this connection is the one that will mean a lasting partnership. They are ready to commit to their hearts for long term. They collaborate, work, twist together in ways that allow them to envision and create their blended reality. This pairing is available to you now and requires honest communication and total authenticity. So sink fearlessly into realization that it's time to share yourself wholeheartedly with another. This is the only way to drift into love that is being offered. Allow your entangled hearts to do the rest. Entangled, enriched, soul perfectly pitched, as our spiral is hitched, new emotions bewitched. So I feel like a lot of you are committing to yourself right now, too. Yeah, with emotions sync, they know that this connection will be the one, a long-lasting partnership. So I feel like a lot of you are creating long-lasting partnerships, friendships, business partners, collaborators, followers who are going to stay and be your A1 day ones for a long time. Easy come, easy go. If they're easily coming in and following you, and then like it's easy for them to go out when the tide is well, knocking over your sandcastles. Nine of Emotions, which is the Nine of Cups. A gift from the universe, dreams, manifestations. Enjoy your rewards, fulfillment, and satisfaction. Gifts and positivity from messages from the spirit. Rainbow recognition. So yeah, I really feel like a lot of your dreams are coming true, and like not just one, like many of them, and you're gonna be encompassed. Some of you are following your own inner compass right now. Some of you could be doing cognitive behavioral therapy. It reminds me of Russ Harris, or Russ could be important to you. But yeah, inside of their cognitive behavioral therapy or ACT therapy, ACT therapy, so action cognitive therapy, I think it's called. But yeah, the symbol for it looks like a compass. So right now, what you're really working on could be your mental health. And a lot of you may be feeling like you're never going to get out of that mental health, and your wish fulfillment is to feel at peace and with your own psyche is something that you could be working on is therapy as well. Anyways, back to this. Sometimes it's as simple as floating. The universe doesn't gift beautiful endings to those who simply have talent, confidence, faith, or wisdom. It grants them to those who are brave enough to go after what they want. The belief that it is needed. Only that you are enough to begin. You don't need to be totally there yet to know that you are worthy, loved, and whole. Just put one foot in front of the other, like I was saying with my thing. Some of you are holding on to how you were in the past and a past version of yourself, so you don't want to take the step forward. Like, who am I, just an ex-junkie, to have a good life now? Or who am I, the shy, quiet one, to go out there and be popular now? Who am I, the one who is the black sheep of the family, meant to have a healthy family for myself? Who are you? You're the one that deserves that. We deserve that. We deserve it. We do. Know that you are worthy, loved, and whole. Just put one foot in front of the other. When you wish your dreams to life, how big are you making them? Are they luminescent enough to keep you going when things get a little dark? Do they light the way when you forget why you wanted them in the first place? Remember, it can be that easy. That it is easy. You too have everything you need to reach out and accept this gift from the universe. It is not others. It is not others. It is yours. Make a choice to get it. Go get it, because your gift is on the way. Yeah, it's time to go to the UPS. It's time to go to your postal box. It is in. It is not time to be sitting at the door like Scott Pilgrim anymore, waiting for that package to come in. And it's time. A taste of life of wishes brings the ups and downs of joyful strings, and after all we learning sings, I'm satisfied, rewards forth springs. My satisfied reward springs forth. So yeah, a lot of you could be working with gears and pulleys, like, or big, like, mighty machines. I don't know why I called them that, but like heavy duty machinery, construction, or like concreting. And I feel like what you're creating right now is really concrete, and I feel like what you're creating is important. And now, whether or not that's global scale or just for the inner child who always wanted to see your dreams come true. I really feel like it's on a big scale, though. I just don't feel like my collective is the type to do it small, you know? So, that's what I have for you today. It was 4422 on the clock, so yeah, I'm thankful for everyone who tuned in, and I appreciate being able to help others with my experience and my wisdom. And yeah, I'd appreciate it if you could leave behind an energy exchange of like comments or subscribing if you would like to see more videos in the future. And remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. Your dreams are flying off right now. You are going to commercial. You're going to have that commercial place that you want because it was a commercial airplane. And I feel like you could be getting a call back for doing a commercial, or you're going to be getting that commercial building that you want for your business here soon. That's what I have. So yeah. Bye.